So, last month I held a game jam called the ADD Jam. It was mostly just a way for me to get some peer pressure on myself and produce something over a weekend or two. Since I was a bit worried with the way things were going that nothing was going to get made this year. In short, the jam was just focused on taking a interesting game dev idea or tool that you've been wanting to use for a while and making a scaled down version of it. I wanted to get permission from the other devs before I talked about their games here, so for this video, I'm just going to talk about my project, Combo Crafters. Combo Crafters is what I describe as a top-down deck-building action game. The player fights through waves of enemies using a sequence of cards, each card containing a move that activates, one after the other. The moment-to-moment gameplay is what I could only really describe as if someone tried to turn Nuclear Throne into Bayonetta, with lots of jank. The deck-building element, and the core focus of the game, is that after every wave, you earn a new card to add to your deck. That deck being a sequence of cards going from left to right. A card represents an individual move, each one with a unique hitbox, damage, and attack speed. When you hold down the mouse button, your moves execute in sequence, again going from left to right, creating an attack combo that executes over and over. Thus, Combo Crafters. What's fun is that these enemies actually use these cards too, and I had fun making these little combo strings for them, even if they're kinda cheap and they like to swarm you. Cards also have added modifiers to them that will enhance the properties of all later cards in the sequence. That means you can stack effects like size to create giant weapons, or use the damage effects to hit way harder. Personally, I think I accomplished what I set out to do, which is to try the idea out and see if it could be something fun, and it is! In testing, I'd often find myself trying out various strategies and changing up my deck on the fly to suit the current wave of enemies, which I think is really compelling, and could lead to a lot of fun player expression, for lack of a better term. Plus, once I had the systems in place, making new cards actually went pretty fast. That said, I do think it's really rough. If you actually want to fight in melee, you're really vulnerable, making most players lean into a ranged build, which wasn't my intention. And also, like I said previously, the enemies can swarm you really easy, and if you're dodging effectively, you're not really going to get off a full combo. Maybe this is fine, but I also think that adding some kind of dodge offset might help. Though, I think I also might need to change up my enemy behavior to be a little bit less aggressive, or maybe lower their numbers. But that's just me. Maybe consider trying my game out yourself on itch.io. Let me know in the comments how far you were able to get, and maybe include some criticism as well.